I'm Sir Tap Tap, and as you can see on the Newscast 37 radar here, it's gonna get pretty spooky. That's right. It's October, which means we are gonna have a whole month of spooky frickin' streams. Now, what spooky streams mean on this channel is not quite your Resident Evil jump scare, horror, shoot 'em, bang bang noise, loud noises kind of games. To show you what we mean, we're gonna start off with Yume Nikki, the pixel art game, not the newer Dream Diary game, the original. I played it once before, 2 years ago I believe, and I figured, you know what, it's a good way to kick it off. We just saw the new one. I've been wanting to go back to the original Yume Nikki, so this Saturday at 6 Central my time, the usual stream time, I'm going to be streaming Yume Nikki, and I'm also going to be streaming the Patron board game night on noon on Saturday. And for the rest of the streams, I'm sorry to change things up on you, but I've been streaming around noon this week just because I have this week off, and so I've been able to do that, and it's actually worked really well. I think my Mediacom issues kind of start later on in the night. And so, at least to experiment and just kind of allow people in Europe and stuff to actually watch at a more reasonable time, I'm gonna be streaming at noon, and that could potentially mean some longer streams, potentially. And it might just make things easier. I'm gonna try it out. So, except for Saturday, all of the spooky streams are actually gonna be at noon my time. There'll be links. Actually, just go to my channel. I have events planned for all of the things, so you can click on all of the things. I have first on Saturday Yume Nikki. On Sunday at noon there's a whole bunch of Yume Nikki fan games that were created for a couple of different game jams on itch.io, and so I've collected a bunch of those. The following week I am planning to do The Crooked Man and The Sandman, which are part of the Strange Man series. There's a lot of mans. It's kind of like Mega Man, but spooky, except not really at all. It's another RPG Maker horror game. I never thought RPG Maker horror games would be great, but they really are. And then beyond that, I have a bunch of other spooky games. The schedule isn't completely finished, but expect a lot of Yume Nikki fan games and a lot of Yume Nikki style stuff. I also plan to do Mouth Sweet and Ao Oni. Those were recommended by people. I believe it was Capitalist who recommended Ao Oni. A bunch of people to recommend Ao Oni. I forget who recommended Mouth Sweet, but thank you. Hopefully you can tune in for that stream. So yeah, spooky streams. Go to youtube.com/SirTapTap, or just the top link in the description will take you, and you'll see a list of all of the events. You can scroll through and see what times things will be at. If you already got a reminder on the 6 o'clock timer, you will have to get a new reminder. YouTube doesn't update those. It's unfortunate, but just the times are accurate now. Sorry if you got misled. It was kind of provisional. So, spooky streams all October. Back to AbyssRium. Not super much to talk about, but I've got an inkling that there will be some manner of spooks that will happen at some point, because I mean, there's been 2 Halloween things, so let's kind of dress up a little bit. Get a Tim Burton moon up there. I don't actually like the costumes, but I think the castle one is okay. Yeah, so there's really no news on AbyssRium, which is part of why I didn't really start the stream with AbyssRium. It's just kind of there. The freshwater update seems to be fixed now, so if you want to enjoy if you want to actually play the freshwater update, it's pretty much ready to go now. Figure some pirates makes some sense for Halloween, right? But more importantly, Bat Butterfly. Get some of these boys, some of these pals, some of these. Oh man, I can't wait for Spooktober streams. I'm gonna finish up Spider-Man tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it up. I'm gonna keep streaming it tomorrow, and we'll see how far we go. But yeah, there's no news on an event I think AbyssRium like gave up on their monthly event schedule, which is a damn shame. That was one of the things I was most excited about the game this year so far. Is just like, oh my gosh, they finally figured out how to handle like a weekly schedule, like, or a monthly schedule for events, and like not leave us bored for months on end. How exciting! And then like 3 events later they drop it. It's wait, why are you here? I don't know why that was there. No fall event, obviously. No word on a Halloween event, but if one is going to appear, it might be this week. They usually start soft launching on Monday. There has not been any word of such things occurring yet. But, yeah. I'm spoiled by the size of the freshwater thing. You only get 100 fish here, don't you? I do hope they have a new Halloween event. Halloween is my favorite time. I love all of October is just 100% Halloween for me. I love events for Halloween, so I'm excited for the Animal Crossing Pocket Camp event. Jack is here for the Jack-o'-lantern event. There's spooky outfits for Potion Maker, another game I play. We're expecting Halloween costumes for Star Ocean Anamnesis. There's gotta be something for AbyssRium, right? We don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure there will be something, so my body is ready for whenever that occurs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for AbyssRium. There's not much of anything, but if you're afraid to update, the new update does fix the vitality, so just get it. And just to show you real quick, I got Nessie and all that stuff. I have a video, a little exhibition video. Which, by the way, some people are like, why aren't you talking? What's going on here? The exhibition videos are always like that. They're just to show off the fish. I don't really talk on those, so it's kind of the point. So, I guess that's it. My voice is kind of destroyed because I streamed 9.5 hours yesterday. I streamed like over 6 hours today. I didn't really mean to do so much in a short time, but I was just having a blast. I mean, that's the best way to stream, is just when you're enjoying it. So really looking forward to the Halloween streams. I think the streaming at noon, especially if it reduces the MediaCom headaches, I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to all the Halloween events as long as I have freaking time for them. I'm also, like I said, I'm taking off this week. Oh, and I got my copy of Spider-Man. For anybody who hasn't seen the streams, yeah, my copy of Spider-Man that I lost, it was not lost. Or it was not stolen, at least. I got it, so a little frustration was to be had there, but I got it. Happy ending, and I've been enjoying that. What else have I been playing? There's a Wild Arms mobile game, Wild Arms Million Arms or something, Million something. I've been contemplating doing a guide for it, but I'm just kind of like poking around blindly myself, and I don't know if it would get too much traffic. That is a factor, as much as I hate to admit. I don't have infinite time, so I got to kind of prioritize. If anybody else is playing that game, let me know. It's kind of interesting. It has gachapons for equipment, but it does not do gacha for characters. Basically, you get all of the characters, but your stats are pretty heavily determined by the gacha. So I mean, they're always trying to get you that way. But it also does not have an AP system, so it's like, as long as you don't really care about trying to min-max stuff, it seems surprisingly generous. So you can, without an AP system, I mean, like, it doesn't like force you to stop playing because like, oh, you're out of stamina. I've never enjoyed that mechanic. That's always kind of frustrated me, because like, if I want to play a game, I want to play a game, you know? I don't want to like to feel like my mother's watching on my back. It's like, you get 10 minutes of Game Boy. That's what my mother sounds like, by the way. You get 10 minutes of Game Boy, then it's right back to your room. My mother is like a slightly different Kermit. What else? Oh yeah, I got Legend of Dark Witch 3. A great game. I do not like the Nintendo 3DS. I can't record it. The battery never lasts. It's not my favorite kind of control. I got big hands. It doesn't really work well. I have the XL, the new 3DS XL. It's still not the best with big hands. Hi, Parker. Hi. So, I've been enjoying that too. I just wish I could make a freaking video of it. And I kind of late to the party on that one. I was waiting for a port to a console I could record, like the Switch or PC or freaking PS4, even anything I can record, which is anything but the 3DS. So of course, no. It's just only on the 3DS. Moo. Moo. So yeah, that's my week. I'm just kind of relaxing for the most part this week. I might stream more than I planned on. Just it's been nice to just stream what I happen to be playing, stream without too much issues. I really think the Mediacom thing is just like, I wonder if somebody else is live streaming and like they don't have enough upstream to really support multiple live streams, and just like that other person streams at night or something and just like craps out at night. That's what I'm kind of wanting to test with the noon streams. So for the time being, live streams on weekends will be on around noon my time, which is what, 7 hours before noon at UT, or 7 hours before midnight UTC. So yeah, and there'll be a go to any of the streams that are scheduled, and you'll see a countdown in your time zone, so you can see exactly what it is that way. It's time zones are a pain in the butt, but yeah. So hope to see you at the streams. I know that there's always going to be somebody who could watch the stream at the old time and can't at the new time, but hopefully this should work pretty well for everybody in America and in Europe. It's at least a lot earlier in Europe. It's not like midnight Europe time. I don't think I have that many watchers in East Asia. That would be the time zone most negatively affected, I guess. I don't believe I have. I do know I have some, but I mean, there's no time that's perfect for everybody. That's just kind of the nature of global stuff and real-time stuff. So there's always the video on demand. There's always uploads and stuff like that. Hi, Parker. You've just been in a very lovely mood. Yes. Speaking of Parker, I have some potato camera videos that I'll release pretty soon for my $30 camera, or $30 phone, which soon, Pixel 3 should be launching soon, so I'll get that to replace my potato phone. So that'll be exciting too. Hi, Parker. You're gonna destroy my allergies. Anyway, that's about all there is this week. Spooktober streams, definitely check out those. Patron board game night is this Saturday at noon. If you're not a patron yet, it's not too late. You can support me with as little as $1. It's either, you know, thanks for the videos, the guides, or just to say hi to Parker. You can get Parker pictures. You can get an ad-free login from my website. You can get early videos, and you can even get your names in the credits, which will be rolling in just a second here. So check that out if you're interested. As long as you're a patron before Saturday and still an active patron as of that date, you're eligible for the stream. So you can pop in. All you need is to be in the Discord and voice chat. You don't have to have the game. I'll explain it before we stream. Ow. So hope to see y'all there, and both in the live stream or as a patron in the voice chat. And hope to see. I'm super excited for spooky month. I might do some impromptu streams like on weekdays too. I don't know. It depends how much stuff I have, how excited I am, and how much Mediacom works. But definitely every weekend around noon is the current plan. Hi, Parker. Yes. Anyway, somebody needs belly pets, so I must be off.